Hey folks, I'm back. Sorry that I took a while. I've been sick and I've been busy. Um, yeah, I'm a writer. I've always been a writer. When I was a little girl, uh, I would write stories in school, and it meant a lot to me to write stories in school. My cousin asked me when I was like about 7 or 8. She came for a visit and she said, "What are you going to be, sweetie? What are you going to be when you grow up?" And I said, "A writer." And I don't know how seriously I took that, but it seemed like it was the first thing I thought of. It came through really clearly and easily for me. It was like, yeah, a writer. I certainly wasn't going to be like a basketball player or I don't know, a firefighter or something. Words always make me happy. Writing isn't always easy, but it's always comforting to get lost in words. I'm familiar with them. I like how it feels when I get them in the right order, when I get something to sound really amazing, when I get something put together that makes people feel things. That's amazing. That's like my favorite thing ever is if I can write something that touches people and evokes true emotion. That makes me super happy. I've been working for a I've been working for I don't know how many years on a novel. Everybody's always working on the great novel, aren't they? Every writer. And I've been holding up and procrastinating because I don't know exactly how to put it together. I've got so many things written for it, and I just don't know how to put all the pieces together. So I'm paralyzed. I just sit there and I keep writing parts to go in it with no clear way to put them together. And I'm driving myself crazy with it. But I've got to do something. I told myself, I set a deadline of September 19th this year. And that's my 51st birthday. And I want to be done it. I don't want to think about it anymore. I know that's probably not enough time given how much it's going to take to put it all together. But anyway. Yeah, writing. So right now, it wasn't until about 4.5 years ago that I actually gave myself permission to call myself a writer. Now I'm a freelance writer because I write for the CBC. I write opinion pieces for the CBC. It's just the CBC Manitoba website, but still, it's the CBC. For those of you who aren't in the know, that's the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. And I've written for them for, like I said, almost 5 years. It started out simply enough. I wrote an article. My friend Claudine, who I was in a book club with for many years, saw something on Facebook and said, it was an ad. It said, "Do you like to write? Do you have opinions?" And she said, "Joe, I saw that and I thought of you." And yes, it's very easy for me to rant. I think I've got the heart of a ranter. I started a website, not a website, but like just a page for, and I called it Rick Mercer is my idol, because if anybody knows Rick Mercer, he's a ranter extraordinaire. And he's fearless and he's so funny and he's so tough. I love that. And I wish I could be more like that. Anyway, so yeah, I've been writing for the CBC for almost 5 years, and then I got a second gig from that, writing for the university where I work, the Faculty of Science. And that was really cool because the person who hired me said, "Do you write for the CBC? Are you the Joe Davies that writes for the CBC?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "Oh, wow, I really love your work." And it was like, "Oh my God, I have work. Ooh, she loves my work." And that was so awesome. It made me so happy. So, Anyways, so I've been writing for them for 2 years, I think. 2 years? Going on 3. And I write interviews of researchers and of grad students, undergrads. I do press releases and speeches, and I've written probably about 80 pieces for them now in the course of 2.5 years. So, pretty prolific. I'm really excited because next year is the 50th anniversary of the Faculty of Science splitting from the Faculty of Arts and becoming a standalone unit. And so they want to do 50 pieces for next year. And I'm so excited. So excited. What I wish most of all is that I could just do that writing full time. That is my dream, is to just write full time. I don't want to do anything else but write, frankly. It's hard to have to get up every day. I love the people I work with. I mean, I honest to God love the people I work with. They are such awesome human beings. Steph is great. She's probably the best supervisor / boss I've ever had. Because if she's pissed off with you, you know it. She speaks her mind. She says her thing, says, listen, you fucked up. This is what you did. Fix it. Thank you. Okay. And you're done. She doesn't carry grudges. She doesn't belittle you. She doesn't... Why am I talking about you? I mean, me. She doesn't belittle me. She makes me feel like I'm a valuable part of the place, whether I am or not. And yeah, she's awesome. And like just all the people I work with there, Jocelyn and Riza and Cheryl and all the various grad students and faculty members. I mean, there's some amazing, wonderful people, and I'm very fortunate to work with them. But even so, even as much as I love those guys to death, I still would prefer to just write all the time. To just sit down at my desk every day and write. Oh my God, that would be like a dream. A dream. So yeah, writing. I don't know. I gotta figure out how to get this novel finished. I have to figure it out. I have to. I think it's probably pretty decent, but I had a creative writing teacher at Red River College, and she's a published author, Daria, and Daria is awesome. And she said, you guys, to all of us in the writing class, she said, I'm probably not a better writer than any of you. It's just that I had the wherewithal to sit down and make myself finish that book and get it published. And I thought, yeah, that's probably right, because anybody can say they're working on a novel. I've been saying it for a decade or more. I'm sure the ladies in my book club will say much more than a decade. My old book club. I miss them all so dearly. Yeah, it's been a long time. And like I said, I've got a lot of stuff, but I just don't know how to put it together. And I don't know, like, in terms of point of view or the order of telling it, if I should tell it in flashbacks or if I should just do a linear thing or... Yeah. I gotta figure that out. Anyway, so that's my thing for today. Tell me what you think. Please share this. Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell if you want to get regular notifications. I promise I'll be better at posting. Thanks and have a good night. Peace out.